Hey folks, Josh Reeves here to remind you that the Global Reality is a 100% publicly funded operation that relies on the monthly support of our listeners for survival. We don't have paid advertisements or commercial sponsors who can ever dictate the content of our work. Donations can be made through PayPal by using my PayPal email address, dayglow76@yahoo.com. That's DAYGLOW76@yahoo.com. Or on the Cash App by using the cash tag Reeves Radio. All lowercase, one word, Reeves Radio on the Cash App. You can also purchase all of my work in my download store with all the films, audiobooks, and presentations I have made. And purchasing these items also helps us survive. You can also purchase a membership for the show and access years of archived shows. Support true grassroots media and activism, not beholden to commercial sponsors. We can't survive without you, so show your support today.
Since 2007, one man has dared to expose the sinister power players on all sides of the phony political spectrum. Armed with over 30 years of research knowledge of the paranormal, government conspiracies, geopolitics, secret and ancient societies, the esoteric arts, and much more. One man's quest for knowledge has become a mission for the enlightenment of all people. Broadcasting from the conspiracy ground zero of Dallas, Texas, this is The Global Reality with your host, Josh Reeves.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the show. I'm your host, Josh Reeves. It's Sunday, December 21st, 2024. Back here with you for another edition. Our goal for this week was to raise $300. We haven't received any support since we had the operating costs to cover, which we didn't even raise everything we needed for that. Thankfully, my mother contributed, so that helped. And, it made it's the only reason I'm here. Anyway, we got to that past that. Thank you to Tony. Our goal for this week is $300. Thank you to Tony for contributing $200 this week, so I can keep the power and all that stuff on. But we still have $100 we have to raise about tomorrow. I've had one meal in the last 10 days, guys, on Thursday. I made 30 films this year, plus volumes A through N of the Reeves Encyclopedia of Conspiracy, plus the first 2 episodes of my Josh Reeves Investigate series, the first 2 William Cooper Mystery Babylon installments. I've done that. I've done the work this year, guys. 9 films last year, 30 this year. I'm starving to death. It's Christmas time. I had to spend fucking Thanksgiving in the hospital. I didn't get to spend it with family like everybody else did. Did anybody come visit me on the hospital? And they said, hell no. The football game's on and they're eating turkey. They're not going to come visit me. No, nobody came visit me in the hospital on Thanksgiving. Christmas is on Wednesday, and I have nothing. I don't even have money for food. I haven't had a meal since Thursday. Most of you don't care. Most of you left me for dead. It happened last time I was in the hospital, too. I was fighting for my life inside that goddamn hospital. Close to death. My heart was beating at 50% capacity. Almost fucking died, y'all. Funny how how my health's been okay and I've been doing great since the last time I was in the hospital for heart failure, 2020. Funny how it's been great and it's been fun and been okay until this year. Why do you think that is? Well, I was making 30 fucking films just trying to survive. And some of you cocksuckers won't even still buy anything. Please, Dago76@yahoo.com on PayPal. Reeves Radio, all lowercase, one word, Reeves Radio on the Cash App. Capital J Josh dash capital R Reeves dash 61 on Venmo. It's the holidays, guys. It's Christmas. I had to spend Thanksgiving in the fucking hospital, trying not to die. All I want this year is to be able to afford some food. Maybe I can afford a $25 Uber to go see my family and see my little nieces and nephews and stuff. Maybe. That'd be a Christmas miracle. We at minimum have to raise the other $100 of our $300 goal this week by tomorrow. If you contribute $100, you send me a list at globalrealityshow@gmail.com. That's globalrealityshow@gmail.com. That's my contact email. You send me a list. You contribute $100 between now and tomorrow on Monday. You send me a list to that email, and I'll send you whatever 5 movies from the download store that you want. Alright? Between now and tomorrow. Merry Christmas. I'm tired of being miserable, guys. And over the last few years, doing this I'm just miserable. I didn't get to have a Christmas last year. Didn't never get to have a birthday. Yet I keep doing this work, and I get, I'm not get jack shit from it. Boy, people still want information from me. Oh yeah, they fucking email me, all asking me questions about this, about that, about the drones, and fucking New Jersey, whatever it might be. Well, people sure want my info. They don't give a fuck if I live or die or if I'm miserable. So I'm just not gonna do this much longer. I'll be honest with you, I'm not. I'm going to keep on doing it for a while. I'll probably still always do this show, but my output's going to drop off. So I'm working on Spellcasters Volume 6. Was that 8? I can't even keep track now. 8? I mean, it's called Spellcasters, but it's still like the 8th installment. It's 1.5 in the fall of the movie, so really this will be like the 8th installment. It'll be the final installment of the Spellcaster series. But I have no budget. I have no money for food. I can't work on writing and work on doing this work if I'm starving to death like I am now, guys. Okay? My buddy started a new business, a guy I've known 33 years, known since middle school. He's starting a new business. It'll be next year, it's not going to be immediate. But he's starting a new business, and guess who he wants to run it? Yep, yours truly. Yeah. So I'm excited about that. It's going to take a while for that to, for him to get it going and get started and stuff. It's going to be a lot of upfront money for him, but, I'm going to be getting paid. It's going to be fucking awesome. Yeah. So, Spellcasters Volume 6 will be my last movie for a while. Not ever, but, maybe my last one for a long time. And, once my buddy gets his business going, I'll probably just be doing this show and probably not much else. Because I can't continue to do this and be miserable and sacrifice my health and my life. I'm 48 years old, guys. How many more years do I have? And I've sacrificed all these years since 2007 doing this work. And, Like I said, people sure want my info, but people don't want it. And I've heard every excuse in the book. Save your fucking excuses, okay? When I first started this show, 2007, I can't donate right now because of George Bush. Then later it was, I can't donate right now because of Barack Obama. Then it was, I can't donate right now because of Donald Trump. I can't donate right now because of Joe Biden. I've heard every excuse for every president we've had since 2007. Okay, save it. Save your shit. Most people are selfish, narcissistic pieces of shit. Most people. There's a couple of you out there that aren't, but most people are that, and they only they aren't willing to, or nearly willing to put themselves on the line. You know, I didn't have to start doing this when I did this, guys. You know what I mean? I started doing this because it was the right thing to do. And I believe people need to be educated and taught things. And I've done my part. And so many of you still won't support my work and buy what I've made. You know, this is not bullshit, guys. These are years-long research efforts. If you're listening to this show, you at least, every single person, if you can hear my voice right now, I want you between now and tomorrow. If you can't donate, I want you at least go buy one movie download between now and tomorrow. Everybody listen to this. And if you don't, fuck you and you're a piece of shit. Suck my fucking dick, cocksucker, alright? How about that? Yep, I'm not in a fucking mood, guys. You know, maybe I would be thinking more rationally if I had more than one meal in the last 10 days, but I haven't, so I'm not. So fuck it. Yeah, I'm going to be looking at every way I can get out of doing this bullshit as soon as I can. Okay? How about that? Yep. That's the fucking mood I'm in. I'm not going to continue to be miserable and, you know, not even be able to have food or anything for Christmas or go spend time with my family. I'm not gonna do it. So, listen, if you still believe in the Christmas spirit, listen, go buy what you call it? A gift card off of Amazon and send me the information. I need something for Christmas, guys. You know, I mean, I do this work. I don't have a wife that can buy, or, you know, they can buy me presents. So, I mean, I get nothing. I do this work. I do all. It's a thankless fucking job to do it. I'll do it the whole fucking year. I make all these sacrifices. I did 9 days in the hospital for heart failure because I literally sacrificed my health to do this fucking work. Just please make a sacrifice for once in your life this Christmas for me. Please. Thank you. If you do, I love you. And again, if you donate $100 between now and Monday, I'll send you whatever 5 movie downloads you want for free, okay? Just email me, globalrealityshow@gmail.com for the, to let me know what movies you want, alright? Scientists reveal exactly where Jesus was born and say it probably wasn't in Bethlehem. It's fucking hilarious. I mean, it's all bullshit, right? I mean, he wasn't born on December 25th either, right? That was just made up by fucking Zionist Jew bankers, right? With Christmas just around the corner, carol concerts and nativity plays will be reminding Christians everywhere about the story of Jesus' birth. However, whether you're seeing "Oh, Little Town of Bethlehem" or dressing your child up as sheep number 3, experts say that you might be getting the story wrong. While it is taken as a given that Jesus was born on Christmas Day in the town of Bethlehem, this account likely doesn't match the historical reality. In fact, many historians and archaeologists believe that Jesus don't believe that Jesus was born at Bethlehem at all. While there is almost no denying that Jesus was a real historical figure, the story laid out in the Gospel contains historical details and contradictions that don't quite fit. Yeah, you think? Kind of like that moon story. How did you guys get through the Van Allen radiation belts and back? Oh, we just drove around them. Yep, that's what they literally said. You know that, right? You can't steer a rocket around the Van Allen radiation belt and be safe. That's the story they gave us. Instead, some experts suggest that Jesus would have been born 68 miles away in the small town of Nazareth. Nazareth? Hell yeah, rock on. Now you're messing with a son of a bitch. Now you're messing with a son of a bitch. Yeah, Nazareth, dude. Nazareth was the jam back in the day. Anyway, according to the traditional story laid out in Christian belief, Jesus was born in a manger in a town called Bethlehem of Judea. This town, about 6 miles south of Jerusalem, is now a part of the Palestinian West Bank. That's so hilarious. And has become a key point of pilgrimage for Christians around the world. Listen, you know what I think about that whole fucking Palestine stuff and all the Jews versus, Palestinians. Hey, fuck them. You know what I say. Sam, glass parking lot, that motherfucker. Just nuke them all, let God sort them out, and send in fucking Starbucks and Mickey D's to set up shop. Dr. Clyde Billington, a biblical scholar and executive director of the Institute for Biblical Archaeology, told Mail Online that Bethlehem in Judea is mentioned in Matthew, Luke, and John as the birthplace of Christ. After 2,000 years, any physical evidence that Jesus might have left behind is long since lost, meaning that the Bible is all we have to go by. Oh, well, were you trying to tell me they didn't have a hospital where they kept birth records 2,000 years ago? Damn. That's a damn shame, huh? I don't know. I think it's funny they rolling this shit out. Y'all didn't want to roll this story out back in June? Y'all rolled this story out right here at Christmas, huh? Okay. I don't know. I just question the motive behind this. You know what I mean? Like, even if that's true, why now? Do y'all roll out stories about bullshit about the Prophet Muhammad at Ramadan? You know, just for equal coverage. Give me a second. Sorry, guys, just a second. So the newest thing I'm hearing about the drones in New Jersey and all that, people, because people keep asking me about it. The interesting thing that I keep hearing, it makes me wonder. One of the films I made, Armageddon 2025. I mean, what I detail in that film, if you haven't seen that film, you should get a copy. I detail all the ways the world is predicted to come to an end next year, 2025. It makes me wonder, could they be planning a nuclear false flag to happen before or shortly after Trump gets inaugurated? Because that's what I keep hearing. Is that there was like some radioactive stuff that went missing from New Jersey No one knows what happened to it. And so the speculation is that these drones are the reason why they're much bigger than regular drones is because they're carrying this. They're having to carry this radiation detection equipment. And they're trying not to cause a public panic. There's like missing radioactive material, and they're searching for it. So my wonder is, are they planning some sort of nuclear false flag? Radioactive material went missing in New Jersey earlier this month, fueling conspiracy theories that it could be linked to the mysterious drone sightings. A piece of medical equipment used for cancer scans was shipped to the Nassau Cancer Center in Newfield on December 2nd for disposal. But the shipping container arrived at its destination damaged and empty. This device, known as a pin source, contained a small amount of germanium-68 that is used to calibrate the medical scanner's accuracy. The U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission issued an alert for the missing shipment deemed less than a Category 3, meaning it could cause permanent injury if mishandled. The danger with losing track of radioactive material is that it could be used to build bombs. But experts have suggested that malicious actors would likely use more potent materials than what was lost in New Jersey. Right, but in combination with something else, they could do something, right? The missing medical equipment has led many on social media to speculate that the drones flying over New Jersey may be government trying to sniff out radioactive materials. Well, listen, like I told you in the last show, these fucking things have FAA taillights. Okay? So I think we can fucking scratch the fucking alien thing off the list. Although, if you didn't see my movie I made last year, Aliens or Nah, The Complete Guide to the Fake Alien Invasion, you should really see that film. It's one of my best films. And, I've been predicting for the last 8 years that the staged alien invasion scenario is on the way. Could it be a part of that? Maybe. I saw something last night. I'll tell you this. I saw something last night. It was from Mississippi. It was a picture of something people were seeing. This thing didn't look like a drone. This thing looked like a straight spaceship. And then 20 minutes later, they saw something streaking across the sky, breaking up, which the authorities said was space junk burning up in the atmosphere. Guys, sure as fuck to me look like they're shooting shit down up there. I don't know what's going on. It's all speculation at this point, but even still. Like I said before, if these were something they were in their unauthorized craft in protected airspace, they would have been shot down a long time ago. The fact they have FAA compliant taillights and they have not been shot down tells you 100% there are. So the United States, okay? Scientists find crazy new life form hiding inside human bodies. Wonderful. Scientists have discovered a crazy new life form lurking inside our bodies. I think I talked about this before. They're referring to them as obelisks inside the human body. I think I talked about this before. Now, of course, the article on the page is fucking up, it's going blank, and not letting me see it, of course. Give me a second here, guys. They found an entirely new virus-like entity named obelisks. Yep. Yeah, I covered this a few months ago. which are circular bits of genetic material that contain one or two genes and self-organize into a rod-like shape. Obelisks appear in half the world's population, but were only discovered when researchers were searching for patterns that didn't match any known organisms in genetic libraries. They colonize the bacteria inside the mouth and guts of humans, living inside their host for about a year. But scientists do not know how they spread. Obelisks have genomes of loops of RNA that resemble viroids, which are viruses that infect plants, leaving experts puzzled as to why they were found in human-associated bacteria. Well, maybe that's why ancient people were all obsessed with obelisks. Maybe it has something to do with, genetics as far as creating human alien hybrids, shit like that. Who knows? Scientists also said that these tiny primitive entities may have played a crucial role in shaping the biodiversity that exists on Earth. Well, boom, my God, I was halfway joking around. But bam, there you fucking go. That's exactly what I was saying. Maybe that's why the ancients were obsessed with fucking erecting obelisks everywhere. Because it has something to do with the creation of humankind. Wow. I didn't think I'd be actually right on the money about that. Yes, let me see the next article. Thank you. Huge Christmas Eve asteroid the size of a 10-story building will skim past Earth at 14,743 miles per hour on December 24th, NASA warns. This Christmas Eve, children around the world may be hoping to catch a glimpse of Santa flying through the skies. But NASA has warned that jolly old St. Nick won't be the only thing whizzing over our heads on December 24th. A massive Christmas Eve asteroid the size of a 10-story building will skim past Earth at 14,743 miles per hour. Yeah, that would definitely not be good if that hit us. Definitely not be good. If you're not a fan of winter, you definitely won't be a fan of nuclear winter. Know what I'm saying? Oh, give me a second here. Scientists discover a third state beyond life and death in breakthrough that could redefine legal death. Okay, I'm listening. Anybody else going, what? What the fuck? Oh, I'm all ears for this. Please do tell. In sci-fi films such as Frankenstein and Reanimator, human bodies are brought back to life, existing in a freakish condition between life and death. Yeah, don't they just call that zombieitis? Isn't it zombie Jesus' birthday is what Christmas is, right? While it sounds like the stuff of fantasy, a new study says that a third state of existence really does exist in modern biology. According to the researchers, the third state, where the cells of a dead organism continue to function after the organism's death. Haven't we already known that, though? It's like, we're built with bacteria and stuff that starts to break down our bodies after death. I mean, haven't we known this? Amazingly, after the organism's demise, its cells are gaining new capabilities that they did not possess in life, the biologists say. If more experiments with the cells from dead animals, including humans, show they enter a third stage, it could redefine legal death. Or it could mean that actually what we think of as death could be if someone dies, you could save them. You know, I mean, it talks about that in ancient texts. I mean, even like the Sumerian stuff. It talks about how the Anunnaki switched off. It uses that term, switched off, and I've seen that term used by medical science as well. But it specifically says that longevity was switched off in humans. Meaning that possibly in our genetic code somewhere lies the ability to switch that back on genetically where humans will live for 200 or 300 years. Yeah. So yeah, this doesn't surprise me at all they find something like that. It would have to do with longevity. Guys, that's all I got for you, and I'm sorry. I can't concentrate, and I'm starving to that. Food's and Thursday, and you know it's Christmas, and I just want to have a Merry Christmas and go with my family, and you know all I continue to get from doing this work is just misery, and I'm just sick and tired of being miserable, especially after doing 9 days in the hospital, Parkland Hospital here in Dallas, where I'm fighting for my life. I had to spend so much money on medicines to keep myself alive. I can't eat. I haven't even had any food since Thursday, and I can't just eat anything anymore. That was part of the problem. You know, like I said, I was in there for 2020. They even asked me when I was in there, you haven't had any other issues in the last 4 years? Nope, not until this year. Well, what's changed that could cause that? Well, stress, working myself to death. Like, what do you do? I'm like, I'm a documentary filmmaker. I've made 30 documentary films this year. The fucking doctor's face I dropped. Like, what? You're joking with me, right? No, I'm not joking. I can show you. Yeah, I produced, wrote, edited, created the music for everything. 30 documentary films this year. No one's ever done that in history. And the doctor's face was just like, and you haven't been taking care of yourself while you've been doing it? No, I've been barely making it and having to eat crap food and all this. You know, doctor, they told me the same thing last time. The doctor told me, you know, if you keep doing this, it's going to kill you. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Try telling that to my audience. They don't give a fuck. All right, I'm out.